Every wrestler has a gimmick or a persona. The truth is, we all do. This is the Kickout Show.
One, two, my God, it's the Kickout Show!
Hi everyone and welcome to WWA Wrestling with Adversity, and this is the Kickout Show. And today I want to talk about masks and persona, just like in wrestling. We have Kayfabe, we have a way of portraying characters. So we might use masks, or we might use a persona, like the Undertaker. There's people that wear masks, like Rey Mysterio. These are used to cover up the human being that they are outside of wrestling. And really what it's doing is it's making a huge stage for us to watch exaggerated human emotions and situations and storylines play out for our entertainment. The problem is, in real life, what we do is we wear masks. We spend a lot of time living a life maybe that isn't ours. We pretend that we're okay. We smile at work. We answer the same way to the question, "Are you okay?" Yeah, I'm fine. We either don't want to let them into our world, or we don't want to scare them, or we don't want to panic them. But really, that's our mask, isn't it? That's our own little kayfabe world of pretending that we're okay, that nothing gets to us. And inside, that's causing lots of layers. We all want to be seen. And then on the other hand, we get terrified of being seen. So we live in a world of wanting to reach out, wanting people to see us, to see our inner child reaching up with our arms outstretched. Like we want to be picked up, we want to be looked after, and we want to be told that it's okay. But we don't. We hope someone gets the hint, or we hide away, we isolate, or we pull down that mask and smile. What are we really doing with that mask? What's the intention of the mask? It's protection. So the mask is there to protect us. We put that mask on and we go out into the world. And we pretend, we act. We take part in the play, the theatre of life. But when you live like that, you're not being authentic. And inside you know that. Inside you know this isn't the real you. Your shoulders can't drop, you can't breathe. But you trudge on, carrying on with this play, this theatre, until one day something happens. Maybe you get anxiety or depression, and suddenly your body just shuts down, and then you feel trapped in your house, trapped in a relationship, trapped in a job. And the panic is that you have bills to pay, you've got responsibilities. What are you supposed to do now? How can I be authentic when I'm trapped in this persona of what people think I am, who they think I am? And you feel like you need to keep fulfilling that role. And you might have many masks that you use. One for your parents, one for your friends, one for your partner, one for your children. And there's always one when you're on your own. The first time I remember putting on a mask, I was very young. I began to realise that if I can keep my mum happy, not stressed out. It will keep me safe. It didn't keep me happy, but it kept me safe. I learnt to see into the future. I learnt to preempt danger, stressful situations, or my mum getting overloaded. It was just us two at home, so I knew how to manipulate situations, step in, take over, so that her boiling point wouldn't be reached, so that I could remain safe, that I could remain loved. She was my whole world. Who else would look after me? It was just us. She worked, she provided, she did everything for me that she could in her capacity. But it wasn't enough for a child. It wasn't nurture, it wasn't safety, it wasn't stability. So we can see that in our parents and notice that it's not necessarily because they're bad. They come with their own trauma. But it made me realise very young that if I put on this mask and do what other people want, then I can stay safe. As I got older then, that mask became a mask to hide where I was coming from. So when I got into secondary school and my mum had a nervous breakdown, I was living on my own. Basically from 13, but definitely from 15. I had no money, nothing to eat, no electricity at home. So what I would do is I would get free dinners at school. So I would just go to school, eat my dinner at school. A lot of times go and maybe stay at a friend's house, and then I would get an evening meal. But nobody knew that was happening. Nobody knew that my mum had been sectioned. Nobody come to save me. The authorities didn't know. And I was embarrassed. I was ashamed. But I just put that mask on and went to school and carried on trying to get a girlfriend or getting into trouble at school, just kind of normal stuff. And I would walk everybody home in the evening after school, and they'd all go into their nice middle class homes with their two parents and their new trainers and food in their belly and warmth, and I would stand outside and see them maybe arguing with their siblings or something like that. And I wanted that so bad. I wanted to be told off by my mum. I wanted to argue with my sister and tell her to get out of my room. But I couldn't, because there was no one there. So I just kept wearing that mask. And then I found my superpower, which was alcohol. And then that became my way to easily put on the mask. Then I could transform. Just like Mark Calloway putting on the hat and the trench coat. Suddenly, he's the Undertaker. That was me. Soon as I took that magic serum, that potion, I became Superman. There's no fight I couldn't have. There's no girl I couldn't chase. It didn't matter no one was at home because I'm Superman. And then that became my identity. I couldn't live without that. That became who I was. The mask had welded to my face. And I didn't know how to be any other way. I didn't know who I was underneath that. Eventually, the cracks began to show, and that's what happened to me. I lost myself. I cracked under all the pressure of wearing that mask. And eventually, I knew I couldn't do it on my own anymore. So I reached out. And it wasn't straight away. I stopped the drink. I connected with people. But that mask wanted to stay. It wanted to keep me safe. It was scared of everything, scared of everyone. And I still have that inside. That part of me still alive somewhere. But as I began to bring the mask down, I noticed that the world wasn't as dangerous as I thought it was. And bit by bit, the real me started to come up. He would say, oh, I like this, or I don't like this. I want to take part in this now. Whereas before I'd have been scared. I would never have done anything like this. Doing a YouTube show. Making clips and all that stuff. But I do it now because it's me. Because the real me helps people. He reaches out. He sees that pain in other people. And he wants to help them. It takes a lot of time, and it takes looking inside, looking in the mirror, looking around and see why you're wearing these masks, who you're wearing these masks for, and if it's worth wearing them at all. But that journey is more than worth it. Allow those little moments of honesty. The authentic you to come through. And the best way I find to do that is through play. We take the world so seriously. But it's not. We can allow play, excitement, joy. And as that mask slips and you begin to enjoy those things, the authentic you will bubble to the surface. And that's what we're looking for. So thank you very much for watching this. If you got to the end, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated with you. I really want to reach out and help as many people as possible. So if you could like and share this video and save it, talk to your friends about it. I would really love to get this message out as far as I can. And the most important thing to do at the end of this video is come and join the school community. It's called the Locker Room. And it's where I teach people all about these things, where I've been, what I've been through, and how you can get out the other side. How you can get through anxiety, isolation, depression. And we do it together. So the link is in the bio. I can't wait to see you in there. There's lots of good stuff to come and lots of fun too. So thank you for watching, and just remember, it's not about hitting the mat. It's all about the kick out. Thanks for watching.